everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been very long since I have put out a video, but today's video is very exciting because I'm going to be filming a readathon that is hosted by Jordaline from Jordaline Reads. So there are around 6 prompts. The sixth one is an additional, but I'll be doing 5 prompts, 5 different books, and there's going to be one long vlog. So why don't you guys just get some popcorn and just settle in. Readathon is called Spooky Smart Bitch Readathon. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that word, but it's going to be about a horror readathon. It has like different prompts, and I am going to be attempting at reading different books for each prompt. Although I have decided on reading only novellas because it is from 4th to 10th, and I have a lot of work in between as I do full-time work. I don't think I'll have enough time to read like a full-length novel for each of the prompts. I've just decided to go ahead with horror novellas for this one. I am very excited to read because there are some popular ones that I haven't read yet, and I'm really excited to explore them. Another thing is that I don't have the novels with me because this readathon thing that I'm going to read was a last-minute decision, so I did not get the books, but I'm going to be reading them online. But that's not going to take away anything from this vlog or anything from my reading experience. I'm going to tell you all my thoughts and everything. But before that, let's go through the prompts and I'll tell you the books that I'm reading for each prompt. So the first one is to read a horror book that contains possession in it. So for this, I have chosen Goddess of Filth by V. Castro. As I'm reading the books, I'm going to tell you the synopsis then, so we'll just go quickly through the prompts and the books that I'm going to read for it. The second prompt, which is to read a horror book by BIPOC author. Now this actually I'm still kind of debating, but I have fixed for now Night of the Mannequins by Stephen Graham Jones. It might change, so bear with me on that. The third prompt is to read a book by a trans author, and for this I have chosen Queen of Teeth by Hailey Piper. The fourth prompt is to read a book in your favorite horror genre. And for this I've chosen the genre slasher, and the book that I've chosen is Cirque. The fifth one is actually very interesting. It's to read a horror book that is in the category of splatterpunk. Now what I understand from splatterpunk is it's like a lot of gore and just disgusting and disturbing. But for this I'm going to choose Matthew Stoker's Cows. I'm not sure how you pronounce the author's name, so I'm really sorry for that. But these are all the prompts. There's another additional prompt called Dark Academia, but I am not very sure if I'll get enough time to read that. But if it happens, it happens. So I have a lot of work right now, so I'm going to go finish that, and then I'm going to jump back to reading, and I'm going to update you guys very soon. Hello. So I just finished work, and I did get some break in between, so I read a little bit more of Goddess of Filth by V. Castro. If you don't know what the story is about, it's about this group of friends, a group of 5 friends, and they just sat in a circle and they just wanted to unleash some power by calling some spirits so they can go to their dream place. But what ends up happening is that one of their friends named Fernanda, she gets possessed, or supposedly possessed. And then the story goes from there. So far I've only read around 40 pages. I think it's around 120 pages or so long, and I've only read like 40 pages. So far nothing much has happened. We're just in that point where Fernanda is just, the shy, reserved Fernanda is changing into something, or someone more outgoing, someone who likes makeup and just saying really filthy things. That is all that has happened so far. I'm just really hoping that the story picks up, because so far I'm not really finding it as interesting. So I keep getting, I keep finding other things to do rather than read, so which is not a good sign when I'm reading a book. But I'm still very invested to find out what exactly happens, and I've heard that the ending is very interesting, so we'll find all of that out. I'll go quickly back to reading right now and maybe grab a snack, and then I will check in with you tonight once I'm done with this book. So I finished reading Goddess of Filth by V. Castro, and I have so many thoughts. So I didn't really enjoy the story as much as other people did, which I know is a little bit of an unpopular opinion here. But the main reason that I did not like it was probably because I was expecting something else from the story, and it went in a very different direction than what I was thinking. It is a possession story at its heart, but the concept is a very different one than I've read before. But it's not particularly something that I enjoyed. I am trying not to give away anything because it's a very short story, and I feel like if I tell anything, it sort of takes away from the story. So I am not going to elaborate too much on it. But I did love the characters a lot. Lords. I think that's how I pronounce the name. Lourdes. So we are told from different perspectives actually. So there is from Lourdes, and there's also from Fernanda, who is possessed. There's also a perspective that we get of this particular priest who is not very priestly. I mean, I really enjoyed that perspective because we did get some bit of creepy things there. It is a horror novella, but I did not find it as creepy or not even scary. Yeah, so I did not enjoy it as much, but I really think that it's because I was expecting something else from the story altogether. So I'm gonna give this story a 3 on 5. But I did like the characters. I thought the writing was very beautiful, and I like the pacing of the book. All of it. It's a very short story. I still do recommend it, but just not one of my favorites so far. And I think I am actually going to finish a little bit of my work. I have some writing to do, so I'm going to finish that and then hit the bed. And I'm going to start off with Queen of Teeth tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, so it's next day and I have just taken a shower, had my breakfast. So yesterday I thought I'll just do a little bit of my writing and then go to sleep. But I could not sleep, so I started reading Queen of Teeth. And I've just read like around 10 pages so far, and it's interesting. So if you don't know what that book is about, it's about this woman who just discovers that she has teeth down there. I know it sounds insane, it's crazy, and I am so excited to read to find out what happens next. So what I did was read, I usually don't read the premise of any books because especially these are novellas, so I want to go into them as blind as possible. But I did read the premise on Goodreads, and I recommend that you guys don't do it because it's very interesting, and it's also very effective if you go into these books without knowing much about them. And I really like the main characters so far, although it's just been 10 pages. So anyway, I have again get back to my work. So once I finish that and I read a little bit more of Queen of Teeth, I will update you guys. Hello, I'm really sorry I couldn't check in with you earlier. That's because I haven't gotten time to read. So my mom's a beautician and I went to her parlor to get my hair dyed, and I had initially planned to get it blue, but then they did blonde right before the blue, and I absolutely end up loving it, so I just decided to keep this color. And yeah, so I just got this blonde color. I'm actually very happy with how it looks. So I am just going to keep it for now and maybe do the blue color later. But I'm really sorry I haven't gotten time to read. I'm actually sorry to myself as well. And tomorrow some guests will be coming over, so I don't know how much time I'm gonna get to read again. So yeah, but really hoping that I catch up and I read all the books. So I will really check in with you guys next time with proper information about how much I've read and what I really think about the book. So I'll see you guys soon. Hello, so it is the 7th of September and it is evening. It's like 7 o'clock here. I'm really sorry I didn't get time to update you guys yesterday. I just had some guests over and then I had work from the morning. But I am finally back to reading and I can tell you what exactly happened since yesterday. So I started reading Queen of Teeth, but I wasn't enjoying it. Again, I just feel like it's the same problem. I'm expecting something from the book, but it goes into a very different direction that I don't enjoy. So I was not liking it, honestly, and I just didn't want to force myself to read it because I have other books that are part of this readathon. So I thought of just putting it down for now. I'm not DNFing it yet. I am just putting it down aside. I am going to, I thought I can just continue with something else. So I picked up Berserk and I am super excited to actually read this. I have read like 40 pages of it and I'm really enjoying this. It's a classic slasher, very much fun. This story is your classic slasher where this bunch of teenagers decide to go to this abandoned amusement / carnival park, and by the way, I love it. I love the idea of some theme or amusement park just being abandoned and just people just going there, and well, I don't care if it's a horror story or if it's actually like people being killed off by a human being. It's so much fun to read. So it's exactly that. And so this bunch of teenagers decide to go there because they've heard all these urban legends like ghosts being there and people just being dead over there, and they're like, what, this is just urban legends, just go and just have fun. And you know what? They just reach there and it's a slasher. And it's just super fun. So far it's just, it's just gore fest, blood, and it's all the fun stuff. So I'm really, really enjoying it. And I'm so excited to finish it. I am going to go quickly grab ice cream and then just continue reading. Hello, so it's the 8th of September and I've finally finished reading Cirque the Cirque by Jessica Guess. I absolutely loved the book. I thought it was very, very, very entertaining. What's most interesting about this book is that we get this different perspectives. There are so many characters in the book, but we get a lot of their perspectives, which I thought was very interesting, and it was done very well within that really short book. And it was just super fast paced. It's all action packed. It's a thriller, so it's going to be all action packed, lots of blood. It was just really, really fun to read. I thought that the book went into a very interesting direction that I really, really liked. My complaint is that I really, really wish this book was a little longer, because I just felt like we had really less time with every character. But it was super, super fun. And I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Oh wait, I didn't tell you my rating. So I'm going to give it like a 4 on 5, like a 4.5 on 5. I thought it was really well done. And yeah, I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm going to pick up the next book, which is Cows by Matthew Stokoe. But that is for the prompt of splatterpunk horror. I am very, very, very excited to read. I've heard that it's all sad and just depravity and just disgusting things. So I'm actually very excited to find out if I fall in the spectrum of liking it or not. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Quickly popping in to say thank you so much for watching this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, please don't forget to subscribe as well as like this video and comment down below letting me know all your favorite horror books so I get more recommendations. And part 2 will be coming up very, very soon. Thank you once again.